Hey guys, just a quick video to also show you about your subscription. Now
Yeah.
this is important.
Yeah, your shop subscription. So the reason why the shop subscription is important is because it's actually going to give you sort of like a discount on your fees. So if you have it without a shop, you get a set fee, and I think it's about I'm not 100% honest, I think it's about 35p a listing.
Yeah.
So it's really high, and it dramatically comes down on your shop. And the shops are in levels, so you'll have a basic shop, a featured, and anchor shop, which is your biggest one.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you those three now.
So quickly guys, just so when you're on eBay, you just drop down to the ours is laptop lifestyle, go to account settings, and then you'll get the bullet points, and that's where it is. Subscriptions. And then choose a shop. Now, also just up here, we have a error saying you're not eligible for a shop subscription because you're not PayPal verified. You shouldn't have this because you should have had the code sent to you when setting up your PayPal account.
Yep.
However, if you do have this, then just make sure you get PayPal verified before doing this. The reason why we're not is because this is just a dummy account.
Yeah.
So, an eBay shop subscription. So we've got basic, featured, and anchor, as Jono's already said. And then just down here, it will tell you the differences. Yeah. Now, as he said, no shop. There's an additional price listing fee.
So no shop. It's 30p a listing then. So there you go. It's 30p a listing. So it's quite high, and you got to remember we're bulk listers. So we're putting our method is put as many items as we can, choose the items, and then get sales based on the fact that we put list a lot of items. So instantly we need to make sure that we're bringing those costs down, and then benefits come with shops as well. So it really is a no-brainer to get a shop. So make sure you do get a shop before we start listing
100%,
later on.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
So most of you, if you're starting on the limits like ours, we're definitely going to go straight in and go for the basic shop. Basic shop, the benefits having a basic shop. So yeah, the lower price listing straight away. You get final value fee category caps as well. So you will pay a percentage to eBay every time you sell on top of your shop fee. Although your shop fee is only £25 a month, so not a lot.
We will go through a mini breakdown as well of your fees and everything.
This is more for repricing when in easync. However, we'll get onto that, but it is a good thing that they provide. So yeah, you get promotions as well. Promote your listings. We'll also come onto that later. Holiday settings, that's quite useful, especially when you haven't got VAs.
Yeah. The holiday setting is basically where you actually put a hold on your store, so you don't actually advertise any of your items. They're still there, they're just not being shown to potential customers. You do that when you literally can't be there to answer anyone's questions or to pick up any errors or anything that could happen. You can click holiday mode.
Precisely. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, the main thing is with the shop, if you just scroll up, Matt, it's as you can see there, it says free fixed price listings. So yeah, the shop is £25 plus VAT. The fixed price, free fixed price listings is how many you can get for no extra cost. So you get 250 in a month. So once you've gone past that 250, you then charge you can see that there below it says 10p. So you can see it's come down dramatically from 30 pence. And then we move over to the featured, you can see it says 1500. So when we get to near 1500 listings, so anywhere around that part. So if your limits have just gone up to that, or it
might even be worth doing this when we get to about 1,000.
Yeah, I'd say between 1,000 and 1,500.
Because then the £69 and the £25 will become minor difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're around the 1,000 listing mark, so that's the number of items, not monetary. Your monetary will be a lot higher.
Yeah.
But that's when you want to go to the featured store. And yeah, that will then allow you.
We don't really use the auction style listings. If you want to do that as well, I mean, I did that on a few items at the start with my own personal items, but we're always going to use fixed price listings. And then you can see that the cost has come down a lot again, halved. So it's 5p now instead of 10p. So it's making it a lot cheaper.
And you get a free a few extra sort of benefits as well.
Yes,
as
we can list in other countries, but that's something we can we'll go over another time. So the featured one is really good up until about the 10,000 items mark. So when you get to the point where your increase is going over the 1,000 to 1,500, featured straight away. Then we move on to the anchor store. Now the anchor store is the big store, the one we actually work towards getting, because it looks like a lot of money, but when you get to around 10,000 listings, that £400 plus VAT is actually it's actually cost effective at around 10,000 listings, and then after that you're not paying any higher shop fees, and you get unlimited fixed price listings in that. So that means that per item cost goes down a lot, and eventually when you have thousands and thousands of listings, the anchor shop actually becomes good value. It just seems quite expensive at the start.
It does seem quite expensive, but not to worry, guys. You will not be paying that kind of fee unless you're making a lot more. Than that.
Yeah. So this is the part we're going to build you up to in our timeline. We're gonna get you up to that stage, but we want to just today show you the shops so you can make the right decision today, because you are going to play the eBay lottery, and you hope to get the best limits you can get. And if it does warrant a featured store, so if you're starting off and your monetary's say like 20,000, and then your limits it's definitely the item limit we're looking at as well, but you've got to have enough monetary for the items. But if you can get easily well over 1,000 items, between 1,000 and 1,500, go straight in for the featured, because some people will get that. I mean, one of my store didn't, but one of Matt's stores did get that, so he went straight for a featured. Otherwise, everyone else, if you get the 10,000 that we got today, £10,000 and 1,000 items, go for the basics, start there, and if we get your limits up, you can change it to any shop at any time, so don't worry about, I've got to stick with this shop for a month. You can switch whenever.
So guys, I just want to echo what we've already said in this video, but I must be really clear. Okay, do not go for the featured store unless you can list more than 1,000 items.
Yeah.
Now that does not mean that your limits, say your limits are 2,000, that does not mean you want to go for a featured store. Okay,
Yeah.
because your monetary may not allow you to hit your limits. Okay,
Yeah.
So it's almost always worth upgrading to a basic. As soon as you physically list over 1,000 products, then start to contemplate the featured store, because eBay work on an average. So if you pay £25 and then say 10 days later you go for the featured store, you're not going to get charged for both. You'll get just charged the average for the month. Okay, so that is worth taking into account as well.
Yeah, and just to add at the end as well, when you build these fees, the good thing is you're not billed straight away. You're not paying for this as soon as you've signed up. What will happen is eBay actually put it on your next bill, and often you'll be partway through a month anyway, so it won't even be the very next bill. It'll be the one after that. When it does get to that point, you'll be charged for what you've used and for the month ahead. So that bill might seem big, but it's purely because it feels like you're being almost double billed. But the good thing is you've got a nice run up to that point, so you can get listing and you can learn during that time. Generate sales until that point if you pay the bill.
Definitely. So guys, really, and we're talking about when everybody wants to know when you're going to start making money and all that. I mean, you will make a fair good bit of money on the featured store.
Yeah.
However, just keep in mind, you're constantly just trying to climb the ladder to get to the anchor store.
Yeah, the anchor store is where it really starts to ramp up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Even if you have to use like a very small slim of your profits already calculated into just making the plunge for the anchor store, when you're ready, of course, when you've got the big enough accounts and the limits, it's worth doing, because that is when you will start to see the pounds really start to fly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, guys, I hope this video has been helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one.